Now enjoy this extended preview of a brand new series that I am personally very proud of, coming very soon to youtube.com/megadads. As I'm approaching that 100 episode milestone, 8+ years of doing this, one thing I really wanted to do is reconnect with a lot of the people that I've met along the way, worked with along the way, wanted to talk to again. I feel the last couple of years we've all typed at each other, but I had engaging conversation with all these people that have really helped kind of shape the path that I've been on these last 8 years. So I wanted to talk to some of you guys, just have some conversations and see how everybody's doing.
No doubt.
I have found that the measure of how good the stuff that we make is really hinged on the quality of the people that you're doing it with.
Yeah.
And I know that you have a very special bond with your co-host.
Kyle is legitimately the kindest person I've ever met in my entire life.
So many content creators are pushing and pushing and pushing that boulder. You have so many achievements. Does it feel a little easier to come up with those new ideas and take those new steps? Or do you still feel like you're grinding like you used to?
It's a mix, man. It depends. Like the book, this is super new to me because I've never done this before. I feel like back then, okay, I gotta, I have to figure it out. So it's good to post your wins online.
Yes.
Because that will help to get the word out. Because look, there's so many content creators, so many websites, but why not post your wins?
These last couple of years, I have really kind of catered what kind of vibes I let into my life. And I feel like I've changed what I take in, and it's also kind of changed what I put out as well. And I wasn't getting enjoyment out of projecting that, and I wasn't getting enjoyment out of hearing that from others.
There's a performative aspect to it that can be a little bit addictive and enjoyable. And the other truth of it is that it's a lucrative business to be an angry person, and to just look at that. It's caught up to Alex Jones, but look at that complete waste of skin, that human filth that
right.
exists on our planet, that just has made this career for himself being a complete asshole and a liar. And there's too many angry YouTubers out there, and it's exhausting.
When things do start to open up again, do you think you're going to adjust again? Do you see yourself going back to E3 or going to Summer Game Fest, or are you on a different path, do you think, where you're just going to do things your own way?
Yeah, that's a great question. I don't know the answer to that. I have a hard time imagining myself not going to E3, but it's a lot different when it's get in your car and drive an hour to get to E3 than it is, which, by the way, should never take an hour from where I was living to get to E3. I say drive an hour, but it really was an hour. But it wasn't an hour away. It wasn't an hour distance away from my house. Very close to my house.
It was a 20-minute walk, but an hour drive.
Yes.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but you're guided by this core idea that you're not going to do it if it's not fun.
I'm not going to do it if it's not fun. If it's not fun, we're not doing it.
If you had the biggest audience in the world, but you were not having fun, you would quit. Am I right?
See, that's the problem, okay? I wouldn't quit, but I probably would shift to doing something else.
You would subtly guide your audience in a new direction.
Into doing whatever I wanted to do, yeah.
Right. I just want to say, I've known you for a long time, and I am very proud of your journey and where you've come, because not only measured on XCP's success, but I've seen tremendous change in you, and calculated change and purposeful change to make your life better.
I appreciate that. Those are sage words, and I'm thankful to hear them from you. And I'm glad that you're seeing that stuff too, enriching your life by the way that you are and finding a way to be. I could see it with you, Adam. Remember Megadads being super positive? You remember that?
Yep.
I could see that you were unhappy with life or something going on. It was evident. I I saw this on Bobby at one point too. It made me very sad. But you could see it. But there was also, in the joke, there was the effort to be better, to want to be a better dad, a better husband, a better brother, a better content creator.
I want to do things in the best way. Like I really do believe in putting your best foot forward. I do really believe that if you attach your name to something, there's a level of quality that needs to come alongside that really exemplifies why you're doing what you're doing.
I was talking to my wife this morning about this interview. The ones that I've done before, people that I spent the last several years having lots of engagement with, I've never spoke to Pear before. So I'm kind of nervous.
Mm-hmm.
I want to make a good first impression here and really put my best foot forward. And so I'm like, I've been organizing all these interviews. I've been scheduling them, getting them really set down. And I went to update the calendar invite with the Zencaster link. And I realized that I had titled the interview with P. And
I saw.
Yeah, I kind of figured you did. And, and I was just like, well, that's just, perfect and on brand for us. Spotlight is a new interview series all about reconnecting with the people who have always been on the periphery of the Megadad's journey. We'll be talking with friends and collaborators and having nuanced and informative discussions about media, friendship, and progress in our lives and our social spaces. Here are the folks we are putting in the spotlight for Season 1. Victor Lucas of the Electric Playground, Joseph Moran of the Trophy Room, Danny Pena of Gamertag Radio, Khalif Adams of Spawn on Me, Jeff Kanata of DLC, Dave Moore of the Snack Network, Luke Lohr of the Xbox Expansion Pass, and Per Schneider of IGN. We hope you join us as we begin this journey September 6th and running every Thursday through September and October, right here on youtube.com/megadads.